Hi, guys. It's Brittany, and welcome to Randomness. Today, we're going to talk about zodiac sign pairings that just do not get along well, starting with Aries and Taurus. Fire meets immovable earth, so sparks fly when impulsive Aries crashes into stubborn Taurus, and not the romantic kind. Aries charges forward with enthusiasm, being spontaneous, while Taurus prefers careful planning and predictability. The ram's need for constant action collides with the bull's desire for peace and stability. When Aries pushes, Taurus digs in deeper, creating a frustrating standoff where neither feels understood. And arguments between these two can last for days, since both signs hate admitting defeat. The key issue: Aries sees Taurus as boring and restrictive, while Taurus views Aries as reckless and exhausting. Okay, so next we have Gemini and Scorpio, light versus depth. Chatty Gemini and intense Scorpio create one of astrology's most challenging pairings. Gemini skims the surface of life with curiosity and playfulness, while Scorpio demands emotional depth and absolute loyalty. Communication becomes their battlefield. Gemini's casual approach to sharing information horrifies private Scorpio. Meanwhile, Scorpio's penetrating questions make Gemini feel trapped and interrogated. Fun fact: their ruling planets, Mercury and Pluto, couldn't be more different. One governs quick thinking and communication, the other transformation and hidden truths, and this fundamental disconnect often leaves both sides feeling misunderstood and frustrated. Okay, Cancer and Aquarius, homebody meets fire spirit. Nurturing Cancer craves emotional connection and security, while independent Aquarius prioritizes, that's a new word there, prioritizes intellectual stimulation and social causes. Their fundamental approach to relationships creates constant friction. So Cancer's need for reassurance can feel clingy to freedom-loving Aquarius. When hurt, Cancer retreats into their shell, while Aquarius detaches completely, creating a painful emotional disconnect. The water sign's mood fluctuations baffle logical Aquarius, who doesn't understand why Cancer can't just think objectively. Meanwhile, Cancer feels Aquarius is cold and dismissive of their very real feelings, making this pairing especially challenging. So, next we have Leo and Virgo, spotlight versus shadow. Magnificent Leo roars for attention, while meticulous Virgo prefers working behind the scenes. This fundamental difference in how they move through the world creates constant tension. Leo's dramatic flair and need for admiration exhausts practical Virgo, who values precision and being subtle. When Leo performs, Virgo often responds with criticism rather than the applause that Leo craves, wounding the lion's pride. Money becomes another battleground. Leo's generous splurges horrify budget-conscious Virgo. The perfectionist tendencies of Virgo can deflate Leo's natural confidence, while Leo's perceived selfishness frustrates service-oriented Virgo, creating a cycle of mutual disappointment. Okay, so now we have Libra and Capricorn. Harmony seeker meets ambitious climber. So balance-seeking Libra and goal-oriented Capricorn approach life from completely different angles. Libra floats through life seeking beauty and harmony, while Capricorn marches steadily uphill toward achievement and status. Social butterfly Libra feels stifled by Capricorn's work-focused lifestyle. The sea goat's pragmatic approach to decision clashes with Libra's desire to weigh every option for fairness. Capricorn grows impatient with Libra's indecisiveness and what they perceive as superficiality. Meanwhile, Libra finds Capricorn too rigid and status conscious. Their different values regarding work-life balance create a relationship where neither feels their priorities are respected. Scorpio and Sagittarius. Depth meets breadth. Mysterious Scorpio craves profound emotional connection, while adventurous Sagittarius seeks expansive experiences and philosophical truths. Their relationship often feels like one is diving while the other is soaring. Possessive Scorpio struggles with Sagittarius's need for freedom and independence. The archer's blunt honesty can wound sensitive Scorpio, who never forgets a slight. Sagittarius finds Scorpio's emotional intensity and need for control suffocating. When Scorpio attempts to probe the archer's depths, Sagittarius deflects with humor and changes the subject, leaving Scorpio feeling dismissed. Their different approaches to trust create a fundamental disconnect that's difficult to bridge. Taurus and Aquarius. Tradition clashes with innovation. Steady Taurus values security and tradition, while forward-thinking Aquarius embraces change and unconventional ideas. Their core values create a fundamental disconnect that's difficult to overcome. Taurus seeks physical comfort and material stability, whereas Aquarius prioritizes intellectual stimulation and social progress. The bull's possessiveness feels like a cage to freedom-loving Aquarius. Arguments arise when practical Taurus can't understand Aquarius's abstract theories, while Aquarius grows frustrated with Taurus's resistance to new ideas. Both are fixed signs with stubborn streaks, meaning neither easily backs down during disagreements, creating a relationship where compromise feels nearly impossible. Next, we have Pisces and Gemini. Dreamer meets realist. Sensitive Pisces swims in emotional currents, while analytical Gemini prefers the realm of facts and ideas. Their communication styles could not be more different. Pisces communicates through feelings and intuition, while Gemini relies on logic and verbal expression. Dreamy Pisces often feels misunderstood by Gemini's intellectual approach. The fish's emotional needs can overwhelm practical Gemini, who may respond with detachment rather than empathy. Gemini's love of debate feels like conflict to peace-seeking Pisces. When hurt, Pisces retreats into passive-aggressive behavior that baffles straightforward Gemini. Their fundamental disconnect in how they process information and emotions creates a relationship where both constantly feel they're speaking different languages. Virgo and Sagittarius. Details versus big picture. Methodical Virgo focuses on perfecting details, while expansive Sagittarius sees only the big picture. Their differing perspectives create constant friction in daily life. Virgo's need for routine and order clashes with Sagittarius's spontaneous approach. The archer's philosophical musings frustrate practical Virgo, who wants concrete solutions rather than abstract theories. Sagittarius finds Virgo's attention small details tedious and restrictive. When planning anything together, Virgo wants a detailed itinerary, while Sagittarius prefers to wing it. Even their communication styles clash. Virgo is precise and literal, while Sagittarius speaks in grand metaphors and sometimes exaggerates, leading to frequent misunderstandings. All right, so Aries and Cancer, fire burns water. Assertive Aries charges forward while sensitive Cancer approaches sideways. Their conflicting emotional styles create a painful disconnect. Aries expresses anger directly, while Cancer withdraws and harbors resentment. The ram's independence feels like rejection to security-seeking Cancer. When Cancer needs emotional reassurance, impatient Aries may dismiss their feelings as unnecessary drama. Home life becomes a battleground, with Cancer creating a cozy nest, while restless Aries feels trapped by domesticity. The crab's passive-aggressive tactics, when hurt, confuse straightforward Aries, who doesn't understand why Cancer won't just say what's wrong, creating a cycle of emotional misunderstandings. Leo and Pisces, spotlight versus shadows. So, bold Leo commands attention, while sensitive Pisces prefers to blend into the background. Their different energy levels create immediate tension. Leo's loud, vibrant presence can overwhelm dreamy Pisces. The lion's need for admiration may exhaust empathetic Pisces, who absorbs others' emotions like a sponge. When criticized, Leo responds with dramatic outbursts, while Pisces retreats into silence or passive-aggressive behavior. Pisces' emotional nature and tendency toward melancholy can dampen Leo's natural enthusiasm. Meanwhile, Leo's constant need for validation drains compassionate Pisces. There are different approaches to boundaries. Leo has strong ones, while Pisces are porous, creates a relationship where both feel their needs are not being met. And last but not least, Capricorn and Aries, marathon runner meets sprinter. So patient Capricorn plays the long game, while impulsive Aries wants immediate results. Their different relationships with time create constant friction. Capricorn carefully plans, while Aries dives in headfirst. The sea goat's cautious approach feels like unnecessary delay to action-oriented Aries when making decisions. Methodical Capricorn weighs all consequences, while Aries follows instinct and deals with fallout later. Aries' childlike enthusiasm can seem immature to serious Capricorn. Meanwhile, Capricorn's focus on status and tradition feels restrictive to free-spirited Aries. Both are cardinal signs with leadership qualities, creating power struggles where neither wants to follow the other's directions. So, I just had a random dog run in my room and jump on my bed. Anyway, that kind of caught me off guard. Anyway, I don't know what I said last, but understanding these cosmic clashes can help you navigate relationships more smoothly, or explain why that one coworker always rubbed you the wrong way. So, yeah. If you've ever wondered why some relationships feel like swimming upstream while others flow naturally, there you go. Those are the zodiac sign pairings that do not get along well. Thank you so much for listening. Please hit that follow button and share Randomness with a friend. And I will talk to you guys next time.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.